Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Virgos whose correlating major arcana card is the Hermit. This is the artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So Virgo, this spread of mine is called Creative Depths. In this first row, we are going to ask with the spirit messages, what do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time? Then with the Creativity Oracle, we're going to ask, under what new light do I need to consider this information? And then with the Soul's Journey, we're going to ask, how best can I begin to apply what comes to me? We're going to follow up with the Cards of Truth and the Lenormand cards, and then we're going to ask Source what else they would like to share with you, and we're going to do the Archetype cards, the Moon Timing card, and a card from the Star Seeds. So let's get started and ask this first question for this first row with the spirit messages, and here we go. What do I need to be reminded of and keep in mind at this time? Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. Okay, so this is something that's familiar to you. It's part of your process. It may be something where you get caught up in a difficult situation, find yourself struggling with something that, some negativity or whatever that someone specific in your life has laid on you, and you have taken it on and are strapped with it for whatever reason, we don't know, but just to remember, as you know how to do, that there is always hope. And you can see with this candle that it's sort of lighting the spark within, knowing that that doesn't define you or confine you, that you are a free spirit of the mind. You know your way. That is the Hermit card. You know how to get there from here. Oftentimes it is a struggle or a challenge, but that's because that is what you are here to do. So that's why it is given to you. That is part of what you're doing. So if this is part of how you get to the depths of your creativity, how you create more depth, it's kind of nice that you understand yourself so well that you're not caught up for long, maybe temporarily, but no, you know yourself. You are not going to get trapped into anything that is not real. That is a very strong place to be coming from. I'm so glad that you are. So let's look at the cards of truth. You've got the Three of Clubs. This is the True Grit card. This is Mars energy. This is strength. Wow. I mean, I'm just saying, this is kind of amazing. You are given this cross to bear, really, this situation that for some reason, whether it's an internal thing that you are revisiting, ancestral, who knows? It could be hereditary karma, or it could be actually somebody that, like a coworker or a boss, or someone that just lays stuff on. I've been in that situation and had to come to those terms of knowing that it was not my stuff, that it was theirs, and that I was there to figure out and to realize how to take care of me. Me be me, you be you, and I cannot solve your problems for you. But it's tough because you're in it day to day. It is a ultimate challenge as to how you finally realize and operate around holding on to your own kindly, gently. Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, it's a key card for the clubs as well, because it's the three-sided clover, and it's a key card. So, which makes it just a little more intense. It is about the big think. It is you figuring it out by letting go what used to work for you, but doesn't quite work for you anymore. You've held value in it, so it's a little harder to let go of, but it's necessary, and you do realize it, and you do move on from it. And those lessons really bring a lot of good fodder energy into your depth of your creativity. Very nice. And the sun. You're solid in this. No doubt about it. You got it. You know exactly who you are. You're not letting anybody lay any bullshit on you, and nothing's sticking. Phew. So glad to see that sun card there. It could have been anything, and there it is. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so you needed to be reminded of this. This needed to be brought to your attention, and to keep in mind while we see the rest of the spread here. Let's go to the Creativity Oracle and ask the question, under what new light do I need to consider this information? Success. Cool. Enjoying your life and the unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success. Yeah, in the light of having this anchor, really, you're doing remarkably well. So to remember that any success is a win, right? I'm going to leave this card up so that you can contemplate the back and see if there's anything there that speaks to you any more so. Maybe origami cranes, or maybe you are living in a place that has cranes, the white egret, or yeah, nice. I'm sure there must be something around the crane in Asian culture that must be a messenger of sorts. I know one story where while we were here at the gallery, there was someone that brought in 1,000 origami cranes. And this is a task that is given to the person who is getting married, of the male energy. So you contemplate the marriage, what you want from the marriage, what the marriage means to you, what love is, and what's attracting. I mean, you've got this whole litany to work through to really meditate upon while you are creating these origami cranes. And this particular fellow did before he got married, and you can just imagine that task and how brilliant that task is, right? Yeah, it's like, how well do you know yourself? How well do you know the person that you are entering this union with? And what do you really, really want and expect? Expectations, consequences, the whole works. Absolutely brilliant to do before deciding to tie the knot with someone. Okay, let's see what the cards of truth have. Oh my goodness, it's the Two of Hearts. That's exactly it. Finding that emotional connection, that which speaks to you inside and out. This is moon energy. This is Empress energy. This is the card that holds the seed. She is about to deliver this beautiful feminine energy, exactly what you need. This is great. This is how to go about looking at this situation and finding even more to get excited about. So yeah, it's connecting. It's water energy. It is, as I said, moon energy, which moons reflect the sun's light. So it's a reflection of self in emotional capacity. How you bounce as well. It's like it is like finding a new way to come into contact with something. Judging of sorts, but it's more of an assessing, really, so that assessing it, finding a different way to connect to it so that it reveals something new for you to connect with emotionally, intimately, passionately, lovingly, you know, and yeah, not through rose-colored glasses, but through really a deep clarity of your inner self. That's great. Okay, let's see. And fish, it's in reverse. So upright, you know, how many fish are in the sea? You know, that's the opportunity. But it's in reverse. So this is telling me that it is a more narrowed, maybe that's not the best word, but less deciding, that it is going to be less figuring it out. It's going to be very clear, very quickly as to how to go about doing that. There's not that much that you have to sort through in order to make that connection. It's really beautifully given to you here. Very nice. It's a little work, but it's not going to be a lot of work. Some contemplation. You know yourself so well. All right, let's see what, how best I can begin to apply what comes to me. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So that might be one of the hooks here that keeps you from making this connection. Or one of the hooks, the regret could be one of the hooks that you get caught up in for this difficult situation or struggling. That there's something that you wish would go differently or had gone differently, and it's beyond your abilities to get it to. You can only take care of yourself. Everyone else has to take care of themselves. So you've learned this lesson, and now you're being reminded of how capable you are in doing that. And if the regret could be the intuitive flag that comes up, knowing that that is a sign that it's about time that you are going to find success in any creative abilities as much as possible. One thing you can count on is change. That's exactly a waiting game, but it's also obviously something that you feel strongly is necessary to stay in for whatever amount of time. All right, so, but the regrets are part of the flag that brings you to maybe a deeper, more intimate connection to something of really emotional success as well as pleasure. All right, let's see what the cards of truth have for you. The Jack of Hearts. This is nice. It is Uranus energy, fast-paced. Aces, twos, threes, meeting that you recognize as something that you're connecting with, that's fertile, that's warm, that is emotionally grounding, and being able to work through that rather quickly. Regret comes from a place of feeling powerless, and you're not powerless. Maybe when it comes to forcing someone else to do something that might make you feel better, but it's not really what you can control. You can only do this for yourself. So the Jack of Hearts, you know, it's the artist card, it's the lover card, it is creating that life force of that fast-paced energy of connecting with that wonderful thought, idea, that feeling, that emotional want of something that really, really, you know, in your heart is what is going to be perfect for you for whatever reason. And then the twos, connecting to it, the twos, right? And then the threes, seeing it through to fruition in the heart suit. But the threes here, this is that true grit. It's the big think card. It is you doing this process again and realizing how much success you actually gain from it. That's great. I love this. This is a great card to have. You know, it is also water energy, so, you know, it's deep. And it augurs a change for the better and long lasting, maybe even a permanent change for the better. Sounds good. And the Tower in reverse. So whatever regrets you're having, rethink them, because honestly, your energy is better spent on you connecting for something for you. You be you, let them be them, and as you have learned to do and are now being reminded that you can do it and probably should be doing it more often so that you can connect to those successes. And, you know, let the regret go and use that energy to connect to something better. I know you know how to do it, saying that you do. Okay, so let's see what else Source would share. Trickster. Huh, okay. Light attribute. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Shadow, manipulating others through duplicity. Well, yeah, predictable behavior. So when you see that flag go up, know you are getting close to something juicy to connect with in the best way possible. It will keep you in the upright tower, not the reverse tower, because this is stature and you, how you hold yourself, what you think of yourself, how you conduct yourself in the presence of yourself and others. So yeah, you are all you need to be. Yep. All right, let's see if we can get a timing. Don't let pride get in your way. That is a very nice message as well. Full moon in Leo. So if that's coming up for you, that's awesome. Could be in the sign of Leo. If you have your moon in Leo, what better thing, right? What better sign? Or Leo rules the 5th house of creativity. That's really nice. And it's strong, right? It is the strength card, Leo is. And it's joyful. It brings an abundance of lovely things. Creativity. Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. Oh my goodness, it's right there. Wow. Okay, Virgo, you know how to do this. This is great. So check your astrology chart, your birth chart, and your transits and see if any of the above mentioned is there for you. So we've got the Mars card, and let's see. That, so where is your Mars located? Where is it in the transits? The Moon card, right? And what would be the house of emotions would be, oh my goodness. Well, it could be any of them really, but I guess I would just check to see where your moon's located, and if it's in a water sign, all the better, right? All right. Well, thank you so much, Virgo, for watching, and stay strong and loving, connecting, and I wish you the best of luck, and as always, happy creating.